right, we are back. We are back with yet another question to start the video. Appreciate y'all, man. Really do appreciate it, man. I can't stress it enough, man. Y'all can keep pouring in the questions. We're only going to do this for a couple more videos, maybe, and then I have some other things I have for y'all. But it won't be the last time. We'll go back and forth between different things that I do. But this one is a good one, man, because I really just enjoy reminiscing after the question. So today's question is from my guy, Mark Bell. Okay, Mark Bell says, "What's up, D? Plain and simple, what was your first fragrance, man? Your first fragrance." Okay, so my first fragrance, I got it when I believe I was 13 or 14 years old. It was Christmas Day. I remember it all. At my grandmother's house, and Christmas morning, and my parents had bought me a brand new leather jacket, brand new leather coat. That was a thing when I was getting ready to go to high school. 14 going, no, I was 15. Yeah, I was 15. I was 15 years old. I don't know, bro. But anyway, I was getting ready to go into high school, I believe, and I got a brand new leather coat. And also I got a bottle of Calvin Klein Obsession that my father purchased for me, man. So that was my very first fragrance in hand. My dad had cologne, so he had like Tommy Hilfiger and the Michael Jordan cologne and different things like that. But I would spray on, or he would spray on me when we would like go to church or go out to dinner or something like that. If I caught him spraying something, he would spray it on me or my brother. But my first bottle was Calvin Klein Obsession. I wore that thing out. I was so excited going back to school after winter break with my leather jacket, spraying on some Calvin Klein Obsession. And I'm going to get me a bottle, man, just for old time's sake, reminisce sake, and like put it somewhere in the studio so I could just have it because I always remember. So great question, man. It made me feel good to think about it. Shout out to my pops, man, for getting me my first bottle of cologne back in the day. Calvin Klein Obsession, man. I gotta get me a bottle, man. Appreciate you, Mark. That was cool. YouTube, what's going on, YouTube? What is going on, man? Welcome back to the channel. Of course, you got one more time, Dedrick L. Hicks Jr., and we are indeed back with yet another fragrance video, okay? So, I love when I discover or I'm introduced to a fragrance that's been out. I didn't know it was out. I get a chance to smell it, and it blows me away because I've never seen no one talk about it. I don't know anything about it, but then when I smelled it for the first time, it did something to me. So I'm excited to have I'm excited to have that experience to share with you guys today. All right. So, but before we get into a Smell Good family, hopefully you guys are great, doing well. Fantastic. Hopefully everything that can go well, I hope it is going great. All right, for you guys. You know how we give it up here: positive energy and positive vibes only, man. And this is real life. Somebody say, well, how can you be so positive every single day? I say that has to be my outlook. All right, because however I'm feeling or whatever I'm dealing with, I know for a fact that there's someone out there dealing with it 10 times more. And all the blessings that I have received, I'm pretty sure if someone out there hasn't experienced those things as well, they would sure love to. So it just keeps me real balanced, just throughout my journey of my life. So, just an impromptu way of how I think every day. All right. So let's go ahead and get into it, man. I got me a nice sample, carded sample. Shout out to my lovely fragrance. She's like my fragrance best friend almost. One of them at least, as far as what my bros said and Kevin. But Miss Fragrance, that's a good nickname for her. Miss Heather at my local dealer. Y'all seen her before on the vlogs. She blessed your boy with a carded sample of this fragrance that I didn't know exists. Today we're going to be talking about from the house of Ferragamo. We're going to be talking about spicy leather. All right, spicy leather. So here's my carded sample. Miss Heather writes the information on the inside for me. Ferragamo and spicy leather. And then I have a nice 5. I think, no, it's not 5 ml. It's like a 2. I think like a 2 ml valve or whatever of spicy leather from Ferragamo. Now, I'm a huge fan of the Ferragamo house. Huge fan of the Ferragamo house. Aqua Cinzia Blue is one of my favorite fragrances, and I have several others from the house. But this one right here stunned me. it stunned me, man. It really had me tripping. And I know for a fact that I will be getting a full bottle of this at some point in time, and probably soon, rather soon. Now, I've never smelled it on skin. I've only smelled it on a tester strip. So I'm excited to see what my skin pushes off when applying this fragrance. Now, I do believe this fragrance released back in either 2019. I looked it up and just wanted to know. 2019, I believe that's when this fragrance was released. I could be wrong on that, but that's what I'm thinking from what I remember from researching. All right, but Salvatore Ferragamo created this fragrance. Let's go ahead and get this on skin. We're going to talk about what I think. We're going to get into the notes. I'm going to give suggestions of where I feel you can wear it, but obviously I can't speak on full performance and things like that because this is the first time it's actually on my skin. All right, so let's go ahead and get this on my inside of my forearm because I'm testing another fragrance on my fist. So I'm going to get this on my inside of my arm real quick. This will go ahead and there it is. It took a little while to build up. 2 sprays, and boy, it's a bomb, bro. It's a bomb. Let's let that dry down a bit. It's real good, man. You get this saffron, leathery, spicy. I get like this fruitiness and like fruity sweetness that's in there with the leather and the saffron. The opening of this thing has a lot going on, man. Oh yeah, I'm getting a full bottle of this, bro. I'm getting a full bottle of this. This is something, it's not super heavy. It's not super like raw in your face. The spiciness is definitely there, but this is something, man, that even during the summer in the evening time, if me and my wife are going out or I'm going out to an event or something like that, and the temperatures are just right, I'm wearing this even in the summer. But outside of that, I'm telling you right now, this is definitely a fall, well, yeah, spring, fall, and winter fragrance. All right, you can do whatever you want with your fragrances, but if you want to get the best full experience out of your fragrances, well, you want to try and wear them, for when they were meant to be worn, if that makes sense. But so the opening is starting to settle down. It's like all of the different things that I've experienced in this opening are starting to settle into place. So the leather is present. The spiciness is still present. There's a sweetness there. I don't know if it's a citrus sweet or an amber sweet. I know it's not vanilla. I'd be surprised if it's vanilla. We're about to look into the notes for sure. But this is good, man. This is like putting me in the vibes of not ombre leather or even go dolphin from Parfums de Marly, ombre leather from Tom Ford, but it's in the vein. But this definitely has some differences to me. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the notes of Salvatore Ferragamo's spicy leather. I had no idea about this fragrance, and I really smelled it on a whim. I was told about it, and Miss Heather said, hey, it's good. I think you should try it out. I said, all right, Miss Heather, I'm here. Let's try it. So I tried it, and I smelled it on paper, and I was taken away from it, and on skin, even better. So Salvatore Ferragamo's spicy leather. We have a fresh main accords, fresh spicy, warm spicy, leathery, woody, aromatic, animalic, citrusy, patchouli, powdery, metallic style of a fragrance. All right. Up top notes. Okay, so we have saffron up top, we have bergamot and lemon up top. Down in the mid, we have black pepper, nutmeg, clary sage, and cedar. All right, and down in the base, we have leather, sandalwood, okay, and patchouli. Man, this is a great note breakdown. This is great. Let me go to Fragrantica real quick because I want to see exactly what people are saying. You know how they might be trolling you to death on Fragrantica. But I do want to see what they are, saying that this reminds them of for sure. So the very first fragrance that pops up is another Salvatore Ferragamo. All right, so the stuff that they're saying, I see African leather on here, a John Varvatos Rebel, but nothing that's really out there right now is on display for it to, according to Fragrantica, what it's reminding people of. All right, so who is this for? All right, this is a masculine style of a fragrance that could do multiple things, in my opinion. you can keep your masculinity on 10 for sure. You're going to be respected wearing a fragrance like this. It's also going to provide a bit of a mystery when this is being worn. To my opinion, just smelling off skin for the very first time, I'm getting a sexiness as well. This is a man who is very put together and has confidence, not cockiness or being a jerk. No, I'm talking about exuberating confidence in the most maybe desirable way. I'm telling you, that's what I get with this fragrance, man. And then also, this could be a great date night scent. I believe I'm gonna get my wife to smell this as soon as we're done. I should have I should have had her do it before so I can give y'all her opinion. But I believe this is one that women will smell and be like, oh yeah. Like, you know, some women that say you are a good smelling man. I mean, I get that from time to time, but this one right here is really good, man. So fellas, leathery, spicy, very aromatic, but it keeps it's a very sexy, mysterious vibe to this fragrance, man. You're gonna keep, you know, that mystique that you want. Some fellas don't like the sweet fragrances. They don't like the fruity fragrances. They want something like this, but even in that, it provides sexiness and it's very, very nice. All right. So in my opinion, man, I'm getting a full bottle of this. I don't know when, but I'm getting a full, because I really think that you could do something with this, maybe even in this summer evenings, like if it's something going on and you're getting ready to go out and mingle and have a little bit of fun. All right, so I'm gonna definitely be testing it out more to see if that is in case something that can happen. All right, so again, I really like this stuff. My first initial ratings on this thing, for me, I'm gonna give it an 8.5 out of a 10. Yes, 8.5 out of a 10. Why? Well, for me personally, it checks all the boxes. All right, it's giving me a lot of different things to consider when smelling this fragrance. This is something for the office. This is something for date night. This is something for cooler weather, cold weather. And then this is something that you could get away in the spring evenings, maybe even a summer night. You can get away with this depending on whatever it is that you got going on. But fellas, this is good. I think the ladies are going to love this, especially if they're, you know, if they're into their man smelling like a man, but also has that unique take. All right, those are just my thoughts. All right, so good stuff here. I love fragrances that I stumble upon. I had no idea at all. It's been out for a few years, and I like being put on to new things that are not being talked about as much, because I haven't seen anybody. I don't think, if anybody's talked about this, it would have to be Ross from TLTG Reviews. He's just popping up in my head. Yeah, he's the only one, and I'm gonna go back on his channel and just see. He would have to be the one that have talked about this if I've seen or heard about it before. All right, but just putting that out there. All right, Smell Good family, let me know down below in the comments, have you smelled Salvatore Ferragamo's spicy leather? Do you have it? Have you experienced it? Let me know down in the comments what you think. Do you think I'm tripping? Do you think I'm bugging? And do you think it's not that good? Do you think it's even better? Let me know. I would love to talk to you guys about this. Full bottle worthy for me. It's going to happen for sure. All right, Smell Good family, y'all know what to do, man. Take care of yourselves, man. Invest in you. Take this thing one day at a time and try to every single day be the best version of yourself that you can be. That's what you get for trying to be fly. All right. So until next time, y'all know what's up, man. Splack it up, splack it down, splack it that thing all around. And man, that stuff smells good.